Wache, everybody. My name is Sheila Wheesk. I'm a research archival assistant, and my job here in the North Shore in this North Shore project is to look for information about families, the children, about how historically how they interacted with each other within the North Shore. And so far, I'm collecting information that is very positive, and it shows that people from this area had their own governance system and their own laws and their own principles and also their own way of living before colonization appeared, or how colonization kind of, dissipated.
So what have you learned so far throughout your archival research for the Koognaasewin project? One thing you've taken away from your findings?
Okay, I learned respect. How to respect the community when you come in. When I first came here, I was eager, excited, ready to share all the information that I found on the archives. And I've come to realize that sometimes it's good just to listen and not just, give that information out and hoping that people will digest it. Sometimes it's good just to listen. And that's difficult for me because I like to share information. That's what archival people do, right?
Yeah. That's interesting information.
Yeah.
This is a question I've been asking the technical committee members too, is what does child well-being mean to you as a mom and as a grandma and as an Anishnaabe?
Okay, that's a good question, because it's not individualized, it's a community. It's everybody's involved. So in order to ask that question, you have to ask the community what that entails. For me, being a grandmother is responsibility, and being a mother is also, you have to encourage your children, even when they're adults, like you're always there for them, and to be there and just to listen and to respect their boundaries.
Oh my gosh. So what's your hope for the future of Koognaasewin, and how do you think this initiative will help communities in the North Shore?
Well, I'm hoping that the people will be able to have sovereignty over their own governance system, right? Through child and welfare, that it's for each community to have their own way of, interacting with child and welfare, and to make sure that they're heard and that they're involved right there at the front line workers. They're just as involved as decision makers as well. When there's a decision that has to be made, that they're there, and that the grannies and aunties will also be included, and the uncles. It's a community thing. It's not just like the Western kind of principles, right? Yeah. And then I hope everybody will develop community, like having culture in their lives.
Yeah, for sure. So is there anything else you'd like to say about your work and your findings, or how your experience was coming and visiting the North Shore? Yeah,
it was good. The people here, they treat you good. They like to, make sure you're okay. And that's what I like about this Koognaasewin.
Yeah, Koognaasewin.
Yeah. Like the ladies here are very, they're beautiful in their hearts, and they carry it, and you can feel it. Sometimes, working long hours, listening, they're there to give you that comfort. Just being there is really helpful. And also I learned a lot. Like, I learned how the culture is still here. The grandmothers are still practicing their ways, It's not gone, it's here. It's just being overlooked by Western policies. They're still taking charge, the grannies and the aunties. It's not gone, it's here right now.
All right, miigwech.